Hey guys, how's everyone doing? It's been a while since I've been on. I hope everybody's doing good. How's everyone doing? It's been quite a while since I've been live. Hope everybody's doing good. It's February already. I can't believe it. I'm going to explain here in a few minutes why I haven't been on. Hey, Uploader7, how are you? Thanks for coming in. How's your year going so far? I know I haven't been on. I'm good. Yeah, I haven't been on either. Uh, there's been a few things going on in my own life, so I haven't been on. Some pretty serious things. I'm going to talk about it when more people come in, but it's better now. So the stuff going on. So, but I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good too. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on. I haven't been on since December, so I'm happy to be here with you guys. Yeah, just coming to say I don't leave the channel. I appreciate that, Uploader. I think they've made a few changes on here where I think you could go to the people's channel when you do a live stream, but I don't see that working. I think when a troll comes in, I thought that's pretty cool. So there's been a few changes since I've been on here. YouTube made a few changes, and we had a big blizzard on Saturday. We got a lot of snow, probably like 8 inches of snow. So, and today we're having an ice storm, so I didn't have school today because everything's supposed to freeze. It's supposed to get to 0 degrees and stay there, they're saying, tonight. So everything's going to freeze. But the good news is it's almost March, so that means we're closer to the warmer weather. I also don't have school. You don't, Uploader? Yeah. Uh, I'm glad I don't. But I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl that's coming in a couple of weeks. February 13th. I looked it up, so I watch that every year. So that's something I'm looking forward to. It's been pretty warm out lately, probably like 40 degrees. It was 40 degrees yesterday, and it was sunny. It was nice. So, and I got a dentist appointment next Friday, so I got a lot going on. I'm surprised I still got the wrench for the comments because I've been gone a while. Oh, that's all right. Uh, I keep people's wrenches. I don't get rid of people's wrenches unless I have a problem with them blocking people or something. Hey, Dave, how are you doing? But something that's now is the people with wrenches by their names. Their whole name used to be lit up blue. Now there's just a wrench next to their name. It, I was surprised to see that. That's pretty confusing when Dave just came in. I thought he wasn't a mod because his whole name wasn't lit up blue because there's just a wrench next to his name. I guess they changed it. How have you been doing, Dave? I haven't been on for a while. because there's been some things going on. So, in my own life, so that's why I haven't been on for a while. Hey, Dave, Uploader says. And we had a blizzard on Friday. We had like 8 inches. Oh, I hurt my back 2 days ago. I'm sorry to hear that, Dave. I hope you feel better. That's not fun to hurt your back. But I don't have school today. They called it off because we're supposed to have. It was raining all night last night, but we're supposed to have. Everything's supposed to freeze, and it's supposed to get to 0 degrees and stay there. I've heard a lot about your back, man. Be careful. Yeah. I am okay, just resting more there. That's a good thing to do, Dave. Just rest, and if you have a heating pad, use that because that makes it feel better. Oh, okay. Uploader says. I'm glad to see you in here, Dave. I'm sorry about your back. I hope you feel better. That's not fun. I was wrestling with huge puppy. She's 85 pounds now. Oh, wow. Yeah, my dog went to the vet the other day. She's a little bit overweight. She's 5 pounds overweight. We give her many treats, so we gotta stop giving her so many treats. That's what the vet said. But I'll explain the reason I haven't been on. Where should I start? So I'm just gonna explain to you guys why I haven't been on, and things are getting better. With the stuff going on. So I haven't been on since December. So I'm gonna let you guys know. I was just taking a break to start off with, and then I got a cold, and I had that up for about 6 days, and my nose was running really bad. I was sneezing. I was out of school for about 3 days. Both of my parents got it, but got the cold, and then I was gonna come back on recently, but then my grandma was having problems. She had a rough day on Saturday, the day of the blizzard. She wasn't eating anything. She took off all her wedding rings, and she called my aunt and said she doesn't need these anymore because she's gonna die tonight. So but and she wasn't eating anything. We went over there on Sunday. She was really pale. Her legs are swollen. She has to keep them elevated. But so that's why I haven't been on. But she's starting to do better. So she was eating yesterday. She's going to the bathroom. So she's doing better. But she's 83 years old, and she has a lot of medical issues going on. So that's why I haven't been on here. It's been pretty stressful. Dealing with that. My aunt got really upset when she called and told her that, because they're sisters, and so we went over. Everybody went over there on Sunday. They didn't want to call us on during the storm because they didn't want people to go over there and risk getting in a car crash to go over there. So they waited to call, or they waited to let us know. We went over there on Sunday, and they let us know. So, but she's doing better, which is good. She's doesn't have a really good quality of life. She can't really walk. She can't drive. After she broke her hip, she couldn't drive anymore. So she lost a lot of her independence. So I think she just really depressed. But seeing me makes her feel better, and seeing her family. So that's why I haven't been on. But I'm glad she's doing better. you know. Well, it sounds great that it's all better with. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had that really bad cold too. Yeah. My grandpa had laryngitis. He couldn't talk for a couple of days. He had laryngitis, but he's all better. So I think we all had the same cold in my family. I was hoping I didn't get the cold. It started with a sore throat, and then it moved to my nose being stuffed up. It was very uncomfortable. So I'm glad I'm doing better now. Um, but yeah, there's been a lot going on. But so I just wanted to let you guys know why I haven't been on. So my girlfriend gave me the C virus, but I took lots of vitamins, got better. I'm sorry to hear that, Dave. I'm glad you're better though. That's not fun to have. I know a few people that have had that in my school. Um, well, my dad got sick. He got tested for it, but it came back negative. So luckily, none of us had it. Glad you're okay. I thank you, Dave. I'm glad I'm okay too. Because that didn't feel good to have that. I felt nauseous too at one point, but luckily I didn't get sick. Um, and I went to my aunt's house on Tuesday to visit her, so she seems to be doing pretty good. She's in better health. Her birthday's next week. She's gonna be 78, so um, we're gonna go over there for her birthday next Tuesday. We go over there every Tuesday to visit with her. And my grandparents, we go there on Sunday because they all live in the same town. They live about 20 minutes away from each other, but they don't see each other because um, my aunt doesn't like to leave her house to go over there because she has we think it's early stage dementia, so she says she doesn't like to drive because she's afraid she's going to get lost because that happened to her friend's husband. So they they used to go over there after church. My grandparents, they would go over there after church, but it's too hard for them now to do that. She can barely walk, and my aunt can't help getting her in the house because she uses a cane too to walk. She's not stable on her feet either. So, and after this whole virus happened, we told them to stop going to church because it wasn't safe. So they stopped going. So they just talk on the phone. The last time they saw each other in person was on Thanksgiving. It was just like a bad flu because I had the shots. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all it is. That's what a lot of people say it is. Um, the the virus is just a bad flu, but I don't know. It's worse to get that. It's worse to get COVID. I The flu is bad. Some people have been getting the COVID and the flu, which that's not good at all. Because I had the flu before and I know what it feels like. I can't imagine having both of those. That would be terrible. So, but hopefully I'll be able to keep coming on here with you guys. I haven't been on in a while, so I apologize to you guys, but you know, unexpected things happen sometimes, so you just gotta, deal with it and move on and keep living, living our lives and taking our time, you know. I'm lucky because I work at home. Yeah, that's a good thing, Dave. That's way easier to work at home. My neighbor is in the same business you are. He has the neighbor that lives on the other street across from us, he has real estate properties too. So on a day like today, he's probably out taking care of the properties, treating the driveways and stuff. Because around here it's not really icy yet, but in other places around a few towns over from where I live, I think it's starting to get pretty icy. I overheard it on TV that it's getting icy, so it's a good business to be in, because you could be at home a lot of the time. My neighbors gets to spend a lot of time with his kids at home. My dad's great friends with him. He's a good guy. Um, and So yeah, it is good to work from home. It's a lot easier than having to go out anywhere. You get to do it from the comfort of your own home. Today I walked 4 blocks to the food pantry this morning and got lots of great stuff. Well, that's good, Dave. Yeah, my mom went grocery shopping last night, or not last night, the night before last night, because of this weather that we're supposed to get. She doesn't want to be driving in this. Um, so we got a lot of good stuff too. She's actually cooking right now something, so that's pretty good. But the good news is at the end of this year, in October, I'll be 16, so I'll be able to get my permit. So, it'll probably make it a lot easier because I could go to the store and get stuff. My dad's going to give me his car, and when I get my license. So it's going to be good. I can't wait to get it. I'll be able to be, more independent, be able to do stuff. I'm 14, so I'm frying eggs for the first time by myself. I'll see how it goes. There you go. Good exercise for me to go out. It is, Dave. When it's warmer out, I go for walks with my dog on the street more. But she doesn't really, she goes out for a walk now, but I don't think she really likes being out when it's really cold. So we just take her out in the backyard when it gets, really cold. Because she refuses to walk in the cold. I don't blame her when it's really cold. Walmart is delivering 50 things Saturday. Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah, Walmart's good. We have a Walmart around where we live. It has everything you need. You know, we don't like going there a lot because it's in. Not my dad doesn't like going in there. I wouldn't mind going in there because uh, but he doesn't go in there because there's a lot of people who don't wear their masks and stuff. Um, but and it's pretty crowded in the Walmart where I live. You'll love cooking. It's easy. Yeah, you will, uploader. I've been cooking spaghetti and meatballs a lot. Um, I like to cook that. It's pretty easy to cook once you learn how to do it. You know, I try to cook as much as I can. It's good to know how to do. Because when you're out on your own, you'll need to know how to do it. I enjoy cooking. It's pretty fun. I cook just simple stuff like spaghetti and meatballs. I don't I We get the frozen kind and put them in the oven, but I want to try making my own meatballs because I have a feeling the frozen meatballs are pretty good, but I think if you make them yourself, they're better. Um, so I'll probably do them myself and then just fry them. Those we have a we just we fry those. I won't put those in the oven. Yeah, everyone needs to know how to cook something. It's a needed skill, exactly, uploader. And it's a fun skill. Some people enjoy doing it. A lot of people enjoy doing it. Um, I enjoy doing it. I just do simple things. Because I usually when I cook, I'm really hungry, so I want something that'll be done in a reasonable amount of time. I don't want to wait hours. So I usually just cook spaghetti and meatballs or anything simple like that. You know, But you're right, it is a needed skill, so it's good to start early doing that stuff, doing cooking and stuff. It's good to do that to start early. Um, if I ever had kids, I would teach them how to start cooking early because it's a good thing to know how to do. I was taught early how to cook, so we had 3 people in here for a minute. We might have some lurkers in here. I don't know. That's okay. Try making your own spaghetti sauce. It's fun. Yeah, I will. I'll do that too eventually. Um, when I make the meatballs myself, maybe I'll film that and put it on here to show you guys. So I think maybe I should start doing some cooking videos. That sounds like a good idea. You know, I know a lot of people on YouTube are probably into that stuff. My mom makes her own sauce, so she would probably show me how to do it eventually. Um, yeah, that's a lot better than using um, the jar sauce that store bought. It's still good, but it's not as good making your own sauce. Because you can add anything you want to it. But we went to a fancy restaurant last night, me and my dad after school. Um, it's a expensive restaurant, but they make really good spaghetti and meatballs. They make everything, I think, homemade there. It tastes like it is. Um, they don't give you a really big portion size, but it's enough to fill you up because they give you bread. They give you, and then they give you the pasta. So, but um, it's a good restaurant. It's expensive. It's a restaurant where I live. We went there last night, and that's how I thought I should make my own meatballs because they look really good. They look better than the frozen ones. They taste better too. But I'm glad everybody's year seems to be going okay. Not the best. It seems like this year hasn't been really the best for me so far, but it could get better. It's going better so far, knowing that my grandparents are doing better. Um, that makes it a lot better to know they're doing good. Um, so yeah, I think this year started off not so great, but I'm going to be positive. I think the rest of it will be good. You know, let's hope. I make a bunch and and deliver it up in baggies. Then I just warm it up. Wolfie loves it. Oh, that's cool, Dave. Yeah, we give my dog a lot of people food too. It's not they vets always say it's not the best for them, which it's not. But they they can eat different things at times. It's not going to hurt them. We give them people food a lot. Um, so we like to see how much she'll actually eat. The stuff that she can eat. That's you know that we she doesn't like any fruit or vegetables or anything like that. We've tried to give that stuff like that to her many a times, and she doesn't like it. I mix it with her food. Yeah, we do that too. Um, when she had an ear infection, we had to put her medicine in turkey and give it to her because she doesn't like taking medicine. So we do that too. You know, and in the summer we give her. They make doggy ice cream, which is pretty funny. They sell it at they sell it at the grocery store. It's ice cream for dogs. It's different flavors. Um, so we give that to her in the summer. She really enjoys that. We give my dog a lot of different things that she can have. Um, but like I said, we're gonna start not giving her as many treats because she does need to lose weight because the vet said she's gaining too much weight. So, we got to listen to the vet. She went for her checkup the other day. So, but other than that, she's doing pretty good, which I'm happy to hear that she's healthy and doing good. Because she's 4 years old. She'll be 5 years old next year. That's hard to believe. We got her in 2017. Um, we got her for Christmas in 2017. We picked her up at the airport. What's your favorite subject in school? I enjoy the math class. Um, in this school because it's a new school. The middle school and high school are connected. So I'm in high school now. So I enjoy the math and I also enjoy science. Um, so I'll have to take social studies because to graduate from this high school, you need to do a little bit of everything and have a certain amount of credits for it for each class. So I'm going to probably do social studies next year. So that way I could, you know, because that goes on for the points for graduation. You have to have at this school. You have to have a certain amount of points to graduate. So I'm gonna do social studies next year. But those are my two favorite classes this year. Um, in middle school, I did social studies. It was pretty good. It's not really too hard because the teacher. All the work now is on the computer. It's not like it used to be. Like when I was in elementary school, everything was on or pencil and paper. Now everything's pretty much done on the computer, which it has its good and bad things about doing stuff on the computer because some people don't use it responsibly, um, but I do. So those are good. I get straight A in math. That's good, Dave. Yeah, I got an A in math too. I got my report card the other day, so that was good to see. But I noticed they count the amount of time you're absent from school. They put it down on the paper from when I was absent from when I got the cold, but they're understanding because everything that's going on with the virus. If people are absent, they don't mind it as much as they used to. They give people a little bit of leeway now because they understand it because everything that's going on. But my report card was really good, other than the absences, which I couldn't go in if I'm sick, because I don't want to risk spreading it to other people, because that would just be irresponsible. Computers just started when I was in school in 1980. Yeah, when I went to elementary school, they were just first starting to have the kids use them. They were in the classrooms, but they weren't using them a lot. Um, and a lot of the computers that they had were the big bulky screens, not the flat screens that they have now. And they didn't really have too many laptops except just for the staff members. So it's came a long way. I'm glad that everything's done on the computer pretty much. There's still a few things you need to do with a pencil in school nowadays, but pretty much everything's done on the computer, which I like because it's much easier for me because I'm used to working the computer. And I think that's, a lot of the other students, you know, do social media and stuff, and they know how to use the computer better. So, and it's also better for your fingers because using a pencil too much, you know, could give you arthritis or things like that, um, from all the constant pressure and pushing down. So I think the computer's a lot better, that they're using in schools now. That's my opinion. I think it's a lot better for the people who use it responsibly and go on websites that they should be going on in school, because some don't. Some do it for things that they shouldn't be doing, but mostly they use it just for educational things and, you know, to look things up and use it for a tool instead of a toy, you know. I barely know how to turn my computer on. Yeah, that's funny. This computer's lasted for a long time. I've had it for almost 2 years. They last a while. That's the good thing about the computers. They last a long time. It's new, but sat. It's new, but it's sat 5 years now. Yeah, yeah. We recently got a new computer for the room over here on the side of me. The room over here, we got a new computer because it was a. We had one of those bulky computers from a long time ago. They don't even sell the ones with the the bulky screens anymore, and it was really slow. It was ridiculous. We got a new computer in that room, and it's a flat screen and it goes really fast. It goes. I was surprised at how fast it goes. It's really convenient. You can go on any website. You can go on YouTube, and it doesn't go slow. It loads right away. Um, I don't know what brand it is, but it's a really good computer. The reason we got it was because we wanted we were doing we were copying our photos, and we had a bunch of them. I'm talking from 2000, 2006, 2007, from when I was really little. Um, we had a whole bunch of videos, so we copied them to my dad's phone so we can watch them anywhere. And we couldn't do it on the other computer because it was a pain, because it would always freeze up and it just didn't work right. So we got a brand new computer in there, and it works great. It came with a keyboard, a mouse, but we're leaving the keyboard and the mouse down in the basement because we already have a keyboard and mouse. We're gonna keep the ones that it came with in case these ones break. So we got a backup keyboard and mouse, which was good. Mine is a Dell all-in-one. Yeah, the one we got rid of was a Dell too, but it was an old-fashioned one. We had it for a long time, and I think it just kind of wore out. Probably a lot of spyware on there from going on sites over the years that have spyware and stuff. Um, because these computers, the bad thing about the Dell computers is they get a lot of spyware. The desktops get a lot of spyware. Um, if you go on certain websites, that's it. It slows down the computer and ruins it. So we got anti-spyware um, software on this computer, so that way it can prevent getting too much any spyware on there. Um, but yeah, that's the only bad thing about those kind of computers. But they run fast if you get the right kind. And you only stay on sites that you know are safe for the computer. I don't think ours was a Dell all-in-one. I think it was just a regular, just old-fashioned Dell computer. Probably one of the original ones that was out. My girlfriend is calling me from. I need to talk to her. We're buying a building. I'll catch you live next time. All right, Dave. I appreciate you coming in. I hope your back feels better, and I appreciate you coming in. I hope you have a great day. I'm probably going to get off here too. I've been on here for about 34 minutes and 25 seconds. So thanks, Dave, for coming in. I hope you feel better. I'm I'm sorry that had to you got sick. I'm glad you're starting to feel better. Just rest, and I appreciate you coming in. And sorry I haven't been on for a while. I'm glad I was able to come on today. This was a pretty good show, and thanks, Uploader, for coming in. I appreciate you coming in, And I hope everybody has a great day. We'll catch you guys soon. Have a nice day, guys. Thanks for coming in.